What is going on, No Horsing Around family? Zach Boyd back at it again. Back to talk to you about possible free agent acquisition, Jarvis Landry. Hadn't had a chance to talk about this guy a whole lot. He's a guy who I've always been a major fan of. I believe he's a great locker room guy. I believe he's super talented. Obviously, he's a slot type of receiver. He moves the sticks. Something that I really feel like that the Colts could really benefit from having. I had an agent. We all know they fired his agent. His agent kind of made him feel like he was going to get $20 million a year in the market. Look, that's not going to happen. At his age, he's had some issues with some injuries the last couple of years. It's just not going to happen for him. Unfortunately, he's probably going to settle in at the $10 or $12 million range, if I was guessing. He's waiting it out, trying to hope for the highest bidder in a draft class where there's just tons, probably 10 wide receivers that you could take and feel comfortable having moving forward. I don't know that you spend a whole lot of money on Jarvis Landry. So when it's all said and done, this may take a while, and we all know one thing. Chris Ballard is extremely patient. He puts his offer out there and says, here it is. You want to play for the Colts or not? He's not going to waver a whole lot. There's not going to be a whole lot of back and forth. And if Jarvis Landry wants to play for the Colts, then he'll play for the Colts. If he doesn't, Chris Ballard's not going to budge a whole lot on that. Guys, I'm interested to hear your thoughts. What are your thoughts about Jarvis Landry? Would you like to see him as a Colt? How much would you spend on him? Like, what would be your, like 10 million, 12 million, 15, 14, less than 10? I don't know. I'm thinking the sweet spot is like 3 years, 35 million is like a really good deal for him. Probably can get 3 more really good years out of him. The truth is you probably would front load that year 1, year 2, and then year 3, he would be an obvious camp casualty cut, candidate. But I think he could still help our team. You talk about Matt Ryan needing some weapons around him. I just don't feel good about going out there and not having another veteran presence. I've also felt like that T.Y. Hilton makes a lot of sense when it comes down to it. I think we draft somebody. I think for sure in the 2nd or 3rd round, you're going to see another acquisition on this football team. And with the prices of all of these wide receivers, it's going crazy. When they're getting quarterback-worthy money right now, that's a hard market, man. That's something that you got to really take a hard, deep look at moving forward. And you're almost going to have to get into this situation where every 2 or 3 years you're drafting a wide receiver and just kind of keeping it going as far as talent goes. Stockpiling those picks at wide receiver. For me, Jarvis Landry makes a lot of sense. We have the money. We have the need. We have the quarterback. I say pull the plug. I don't know if he even wants to be a Colt, to be honest with you. There's been a lot of conflicting rumors about him, Honey Badger possibly having interest in us. But those guys aren't budging. Those guys aren't moving. Those guys are just playing it out. And the longer that they go, honestly, I don't know that they're the benefactor of that. In a lot of scenarios, you can kind of wait the game out and you'll end up getting the highest bidder. I don't think that happens. I think they're finding out right now at their age, dealing with some injuries, with the current state of the draft coming up, being able to address things for much, much cheaper. Teams are going to pass on paying you this crazy money, unfortunately. And Jarvis Landry's probably not going to get much north of 10 mil a year, 10, 11, 12, maybe 13 max. You might find a desperate team that wants to go in that $14, $15 million range. But for me, I've always felt like the 3 years, $35 million was very, very fair. You're getting a really good player, and you're getting a guy who helps you win football games. Like, he's not a guy who's just done playing football. That being said, Steven had a great pod the other day talking about T.Y. Hilton. That's still a guy I would take a flyer on. I think T.Y. could be a great number 4, a great locker room fit, just kind of ushering in this new era, especially if we draft somebody to have T.Y. Hilton out there, with them and still being able to have a little juice. When you want to go 4 wide, you can go out there and have a burner. I still think there's something there. I think T.Y. this didn't benefit a whole lot from Carson Wentz when it comes down to it. We'll see. Hopefully he's healthy. If he wants to play another year, I'd love to see T.Y. come back and be a Colt and retire as a Colt and just do it one more time, personally. Jarvis Landry, light us up in the comments. What do you think? How much would you pay? How many years would you go out? Would you do a 1-year deal, a 2-year deal, a 3-year deal, a 4-year deal? Are you just saying, hell no, man, I'm not going with Jarvis Landry. I don't think he makes our football team better. Maybe we draft 2 guys. I don't know. Get unique. Draft a guy, get a tight end, something like that. Let us know. Jarvis Landry, yes or no? Guys, as always, I love you. Steven loves you.